This is a video by request. It was requested as far back as the summer, but as few people know, my internet totally crapped out and wasn't back on until about a month ago, and I've had the free time now. So here's updated on the record collection, and this is the updated version from what was on my last account. Got Aerosmith's first album, Get Your Wings, Toys in the Attic, actually 2 copies of Rocks because I received one for free. Somebody was getting rid of a lot of records. Draw the Line, Live Bootleg, Night in the Ruts, Greatest Hits, Rock in a Hard Place, Done with Mirrors, Classics Live 1, Permanent Vacation, and we've got Bad Brains, Eye Against Eye, Bauhaus's Bela Lugosi's Dead EP, Bauhaus's Mask, Sky's Gone Out, very good album, Burning from the Inside, Best of the Beach Boys Volumes 1 and 2, because it had a couple good songs on them and they were 50 cents a piece. Beach Boys 2020, which is kind of unknown. I enjoyed it, thought it was a good album. And it's got Never Learn Not to Love, which says here that it was written by Dennis Wilson. That's a lie. It's a variation on a Charles Manson tune. Beach Boys Endless Summer, Beach Boys Pet Sounds, one of the finest pop albums ever written. Meet the Beatles, one of my favorite Beatle albums. Beatles 65, Beatles Help. This isn't the album, this is the movie soundtrack. American version of Rubber Soul. Actually, the version I liked better, and I know I'm going to get hate comments on YouTube for saying that. Revolver, Sgt. Pepper, Magical Mystery Tour, The White Album, actually my favorite Beatles album. Hey Jude, Let It Be, Abbey Road, The Blue Album, Be Your Own Pet's first self-titled album, Adrian Belew, Lone Rhino. It's got some good tracks on it. Bikini Kill's Pussy Whipped, Black Sabbath's first album, Black Sabbath's Paranoid, Master of Reality, Volume 4, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, Sabbath's Greatest Hits, Blondie's Parallel Lines, Bowie's Hunky Dory, Ziggy Stardust, Pinups, David Live, this is from 74, I believe. Changes 1, Bowie. Station to Station, this one's pretty good, it's overlooked. David Bowie's Low, actually like probably my favorite Bowie album. Butthole Surfer's Brown Reason to Live, or otherwise known as just self-titled. Butthole Surfers Live PCP PEP. Cars first album. I bought this because it was only $1 and somebody shoved another Cars album inside of it. Just simply titled Johnny Cash. This is one of my favorite Johnny Cash ones because it's a lot of old 60s Cash. Johnny Cash's I Walk the Line. Cash at Folsom Prison. Cash at San Quentin. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. I got because it was only $5. I didn't really care for this one too much. Cheap Trick's first album I bought pretty much solely because it's got where is it here? He's a Whore that Big Black covered and did a very good job of. Cheap Trick in cover and color. The Clash's first album. Clash's Combat Rock, Alice Cooper's Killer, Alice Cooper's School's Out, Alice Cooper's Billion Dollar Babies. His Greatest Hits. Welcome to My Nightmare. Alice Cooper Goes to Hell. The Alice Cooper Show, which is him live. Fresh Cream, which I believe is their first album. I got because of track number 1, NSU. It's one of my favorite Cream tracks. CCR's Chronicle. Are We Not Men? We Are Devo. The Doors' first album. Doors' Greatest Hits. Bob Dylan's Nashville Skyline. Dylan's Highway 61 Revisited. Dylan's Greatest Hits. Dylan's Greatest Hits Volume 2. Electra Lane's Axes. It's a good little indie band not a lot of people know about. It's very kind of soundtracky in a way, kind of like Godspeed You Black Emperor or a Pink Floyd album. Brian Eno's Here Come the Warm Jets. Very good album. June 1st, 1974 with John Cale, Eno, and Nico. Another Green World, Eno. Eno's Taking Tiger Mountain by Strategy. Before and After Science. Ambient 3. Brian Eno, David Byrne's My Life in the Bush of Ghosts. Guns N' Roses' Lies. This is actually like one of the Guns N' Roses ones I actually care for because I have an extreme hatred for anything 80s metal. George Harrison's All Things Must Pass. Fantastic album. Concert for Bangladesh. Living in the Material World by Harrison. Harrison's Dark Horse. Extra Texture. Read all about it. Best of Harrison. Harrison's 33 1/3. Harrison's self-titled that has Not Guilty, which is one of the best unreleased Beatle tracks. Harrison Somewhere in England. Gone Troppo. Cloud 9. And Brainwashed. Then we go on to Jimi Hendrix's Are You Experienced? Access Bold as Love. Buddy Holly and the Crickets, Buddy Holly Lives. Husker Du's Zen Arcade. Candy Apple Grey. And then The Innocent, which is, it looks like a horrible metal band. Yes, it is, except for, who is that? That is Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails? Really? Really? Is that honestly, like, let's see if we can read this here. Probably not, but it does say that Trent Reznor plays the keyboards on this. Iron Butterflies Inagata Devita. Jeff, The Brotherhoods, The Boys Are Back in Town. Joy Division's Substance. The Knack's Get the Knack. Kind of a guilty pleasure, but I liked it. The Knack's But the Little Girls Understand. Had like a couple good tracks. Led Zeppelin 1, 2, 3, 4. Houses of the Holy. Physical Graffiti. Presence. In Through the Outdoor. And Coda. Then we've got John Lennon's Plastic Ono Band. Very good album. Lennon's Imagine. Lennon's Shaved Fish. Lennon's Double Fantasy. Milk and Honey. Jenny Lewis and the Watson Twins, Rabbit Fur Coat. I actually got this when I saw her live. Lightning Bolt's Hyper Magic Mountain. We got some Mars Volta various singles here, which I liked them up until like Francis the Mute, and then they totally lost me. McCartney's first solo album. This is a rare one. We got the Meat Puppets' first album. This is like pre Like a Fire even, straight off of SST Records.